He goes deep.
God.
Oh my God! Oh my God! No way!
We got the cancer out of Washington. Now we're here. That was too easy.
We got the best quarterback in the league. MV3.
We're doing big things this year. And y'all didn't believe me. Now look at y'all.
Get the MVP out the way.
2-time. Don't disrespect him.
Play.
Lamar's going deep.
Going back.
Bateman! Bang! What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Back Porch Sports. It's me and the boys, me, Tommy, K, and B. How y'all boys doing?
Oh, yo, doing good.
Doing good.
Now, I didn't tell y'all this before because I wanted to surprise y'all on stream, but happy 1 year of Back Porch Sports. We just hit it. So it has been officially 365 of Back Porch Sports. So appreciate all the supporters, and we plan to keep it going forever. So figured I'd announce out here, but got a couple things to talk about. Got NBA playoffs right in the thick of things. Games on tonight, I'm pretty sure. Aaron Rodgers, crybaby. Talk about that a little bit. NFL draft predictions. We'll talk about where we think the quarterbacks are going to land, a couple other things like that. And then, we got some impromptu topics if anybody comes up with anything in our closing thoughts. But since we do have the NBA playoff graphic up, I guess we might as well go ahead and start with that. So you still have the bracket thing up, Tommy?
I do.
All right. Cool.
All right.
We'll start right here, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to do here, we basically got a bracket. I know there's a couple games basically already played. But we're going to go through one at a time, pick a game, what team we think is going to win. Basically, that'll do the games played, how long the series takes, and obviously our winner. So right here, I guess we're going to start with the Thunder and Grizzlies. So where we're going to start at?
Let's do it.
All right. I guess I guess I'll start from the top. I guess I'll start on top. Well, I'm pretty sure the Thunder blew the Grizzlies fucking out.
Yeah.
51-point win.
Yeah. This is going to be bring the brooms out. Got to be honest. I'm taking the Thunder. Another game right here.
I'll take the Thunder as well.
I think I'm taking a 4-0 sweep.
Then
All right. Well,
that'll wrap that up.
Well.
B's
B,
resting
you
his
start
head
off
on the
this one.
championship.
Who we got? The Nuggets, Clippers.
This was a good game last time. It came down to the wire.
Nuggets won by 2 points.
Give me the Nuggets.
Nuggets.
All right, so the
bet
Nuggets
against
take a
Nikola
2-0 lead. And
Wait,
I guess
what?
it goes back to me. I said
Yes.
with your pick, the Nuggets take a 2-0 lead. So what would did they start in? I would assume they started in Denver, since they're the higher seed. So they're going to go back to LA. I say LA takes this one. I say they get a game right here and make it 2-1.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't agree with it, but I'm taking the Nuggets in
right.
the second away game.
All right, Nuggets 3-1. Tom, you got closing out?
yeah. Wait, so this would be in LA, right? This closeout game, 3-1.
That would
No.
be
No, this
Denver.
would be back in Denver.
All right, yeah, give me the Nuggets. Give me the Nuggets. So 5 Nuggets and 5.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Lake Show and
Hey.
the Timberwolves.
B gonna start us off with the Lake Show Timberwolves. Lake Show already down one game.
Lake Show, baby.
All right. Lake
Hold up,
Show
now I gotta
ties it
move
up.
this way. Ooh.
1-1.
1-1.
So now we go into Minnesota.
I did not take that into account with the graphic that goes over B. My bad.
Yeah. See me?
Um,
I was like this.
Bro, it looked like the trophy got a fucking
Hold on.
got hair on it and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do it. You got B's here. All right. So it would be 1-1, and I would go back to Minnesota. Give me Minnesota at home.
I'm gonna also pick Minnesota.
Luke
So
and
make
LeBron ready to
Minnesota
shut that
3-1.
shit down.
Dude,
Going
I
back to
can't.
LA.
I just can't see Luka and LeBron. I sound like a casual just saying Luka and LeBron because there are other pieces to this team, but the two of them, I mean, I don't know. That's a tough matchup. Like round 1, the Timberwolves, dude. I'm surprised they're a 6 seed. I thought that I kind of figured.
Yeah, I thought they'd be like a top 3
Yeah,
or
if they
4
were in the
seed.
East, they'd be a 2 seed probably.
Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up, okay? I'm tired of the East slander, okay?
They'd be a 3 or a 4. Chill.
Easily.
Chill.
Yeah, they wouldn't. Nah, they'd be under the Knicks for sure.
I think this is going. So what we got Timberwolves up 2-1 or 3-1?
3-1.
3-1. Give me the Lake Show.
All right, 3-2, going back to B.
Well, you know it's going to
What you
game
got?
7.
Oh yeah. You know where this one's heading.
All right, so game 7. So what would game 7 be? They'd be in LA for game 7? Man, I wasn't going to pick the Lakers. But shit, if they go to 7, I mean, back in LA, game 7, that bitch is going to be rocking.
Mhm.
I mean,
How much
Who-
do you
who
feel
they-
like? How much do you feel like home court advantage is really like a factor?
It matters a lot.
nah,
opinion.
those big teams like that, it matters, dude. There's some diehards out that month. They're going to be rocking.
There's some non-diehards that'll be out there.
Yeah, dude. They're gonna be rocking out. I don't even know what their
Especially for
arena's
LA.
called anymore. But it used to be the Staples
Gee.
Center, but I don't know what it is anymore. I'm really dragging feet here. This is a crazy one. I didn't expect this to go to 7. I thought this was gonna be packed up Minnesota by now. Give me the Lake Show. If it goes 7, give me the Lake Show for sure.
Lake
especially
Show
at
and
home.
7. All right.
And then they get a tough matchup in the next
You know what's
round.
crazy?
They're gonna get
I'm just not understanding how we're doing this on that one.
yeah.
The other ones, I was just picking.
No, I feel like this is funner because it makes it more
Yeah,
because you got to go off of what the person in front of you or the 2 people in front of you did it or whatever.
Fair enough. I didn't even take any of that into account. I just picked.
All right, Kay. Go
All right,
Golden
Kay.
State Warriors versus
I
the
watched
Rockets.
this game. I did watch this one last night. I watched
Come
the
on,
last
bro.
like 10.
Kay didn't watch a second of this game last night. He was sloshed.
Yeah, it was WrestleMania. Was,
He was rocked last night.
yeah. But all I know is playoff Jimmy's here. Steph's the GOAT. Give me the Warriors. 2-0.
All right.
Don't want to Golden State.
Yeah, you had
2-0.
Curry. You had Curry with 31 points on 12 and 19 shooting, 5 and 9 from 3. Jimmy Butler had 25. He had 2 late back-to-back, just put him to sleep shots.
5 steals.
5
7 boards.
steals. Yeah. Draymond got dunked on, but
Oh,
got the dub. All right.
Let's show defensive
I don't
player of the
know
year.
anything. I know who's on the Rockets, but I didn't know they were this good. Number 2 in the West is crazy. So I'm gonna go. I think the Rockets gonna take one. They're gonna take one on the road.
All right. Going to B 2-1 in Golden State.
Golden State.
All right.
Ever since
Golden
they got
State
Jimmy Butler,
takes
they've been kind
3-1.
of nasty. So
Yeah.
Golden State takes a 3-1 lead going back to Houston. And the Warriors are up 3-1 going back home. Or no, they're not going back home. What am I talking about? It doesn't matter. They're winning this round. I'm surprised. I guess the Rockets are frauds. I don't know. But we're taking the Warriors.
Nah, we
here.
just like that.
Nah.
I like
nah.
the Warriors in 5 or 6, maybe. Yeah, 5 or 6. But we got the Warriors in what?
Will
5.
we do 5? Yeah.
Yeah.
We had them.
I'm the
The
only
Rockets
one
win it.
picking them to win one game.
Hold
That's
on.
fine.
Okay, it's too late. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Why?
Because you made me feel like I don't know. I don't know if the fucking Warriors are gonna pack them up in 5 games. I feel like that's a little too soon. I feel like we're sleeping on the Rockets.
I think the Rockets are number 2 for a reason. I think we're
Yeah.
casuals and
We
we don't
play
know
the
how
football.
good the Rockets are.
It's
We're
fine.
playing
We
up.
already went with the pick, but
Y'all
I
gonna see.
think you're right. I think this will go to like 6. I think
They get one
the
game.
Rockets
I'm
will get
telling you.
one or 2.
I mean, they very well. Steph Curry could come out and shoot like that every single game, and they might not win one game. But I mean, it was only 95 to 85. Like it really wasn't a high scoring affair. I think you catch Curry on an off game, and y'all are gonna lose the game. I think. I mean, that's really your entire power. Your
well, they're
entire.
going out the next round anyway.
Yeah, that's a crazy matchup in that next one. But
They wish.
do you want to
That's what the
save?
NBA
Do you want
wants.
to?
That's what the NBA wants right there.
Do
NBA
you want
wants
to
that
save the
Lakers,
second round
Warriors.
for when these are
Yeah.
over?
I mean, it's up to you guys. I guess we could do that.
I mean, we'll see. We're only 11 minutes.
Yeah,
in.
we'll see what the time looking like. We're at 11 minutes. We good. All right. Well, I guess I picked the last game of that game, so I guess Kay could start. Unless Tommy, you want to take the first game for your Cavs?
Nah, we can keep it in order. Okay, what you got? Cavs up 21-point win.
Cavs.
Bring the brooms out.
I was about to say. I think this is gonna be a sweep.
B, what you got? Cavs up 3-0.
Give me the Cavs.
Up. Yeah. Bring out the brooms, ladies and gentlemen.
You're
All right, so who won this game last time? Did the Bucks win?
I got it up.
I think
Hold
so.
on. They played on Saturday. Yeah, no, the Pacers won by 19.
Oh my God.
Lillard didn't play though.
Who?
Lillard.
Hold on. I need to see what the stats
did
were.
not play.
When did they play Saturday?
The stats.
I'm stat watching right now.
Giannis
Him
had
and Halliburton were fighting.
Giannis had 36.
Dude,
still lost by 20.
Yeah.
Halliburton, like, I don't know, man. The points, I know he gets crazy amount of assists, but his points are just, I don't know, 10 points?
Plus
It's a
27.
playoff game. Huh?
Plus 27.
Yeah, he had 12 assists in this game. So he was playmaker, which is fine. But
And he was
Siakam
doing
went
good
dumb,
defense.
25 points.
1 turnover.
Giannis went dumb with 36 points.
No, he's very inconsistent. And I mean, I'm not much of a ball knower here. I'm not gonna lie, but I have watched him in the past. I've kept up with him, especially when we were betting on him.
I want to point something out in this game for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma, 0 for 5 in 22 minutes.
Stinking it up.
Ryan Rollins, whoever the hell that is, 2 for 8, 19 minutes. Kevin Porter Jr., 29 minutes, 2 for 7. Like, they were just not making shots.
Nah.
But sorry, I was looking at
stats. They're also in Indiana. So.
They're in Indiana. I'm gonna say isn't Lillard supposed to be back game 3 or something?
He'll probably come back when they go to Milwaukee.
Did you just say he played?
No, he didn't. He's got blood clots or something. Give me Milwaukee in game 2.
All right. Yeah, he's
yeah.
The exact date of his return is still uncertain, but is expected to be sometime between game 2 and game 3. So,
yep,
it's kind of probably a game.
So they could get Lillard back by the next game.
Give me the Pacers. I feel like they've been getting beat up the last few years. I think they're primed to get out of the first round. I think they got out of the first round last year, but I mean, I don't know.
They
I don't know. I don't even think it's my turn. I don't know who's turn it is.
Pacers, they made it to the conference finals, I think. Yeah, huh? They beat us to go to the conference finals last year.
Did they really?
Yeah,
because we got injured.
Nemhard was going dumb.
Tibbs,
Yeah,
random
Nemhard and fuck it. Yeah, we lost Randall and Brunson got hurt, and yeah, our whole team was fucking hurt. But yeah, they got smacked by the Celtics though. But whose turn is it? Sorry.
Okay, you just took the.
Is this game 3?
Who did you take?
This will be
Me?
T, yeah. So what are we looking at?
2-1? I took the Bucks. So it'd be 1-1.
Assuming Lillard's back and they're going to Milwaukee, I'm gonna take Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. I think the Pacers are gonna tie it up 2-2.
Hey, my mother tunes in.
I think the Pacers are gonna take it again.
What's up, mother?
What's up?
What's up, Mama Williams?
But wait. So what's the? Sorry, that distracted me. What's the series right now?
It'd be 3-2 now, I think, because I picked the Pacers too.
Pacers.
Here.
Mm.
Halliburton and Siakam gonna go.
That would send it back to Indiana, or no, to the Bucks for game 6. I'm gonna say this one goes to 7-2. I'll take the Bucks again.
Okay.
So
the decider.
Game 7 in Indiana.
Give me the Bucks.
Bucks in 7. I don't.
2 7-game series in the first round. I don't know about that one, partner.
All right, Knicks up 1. Give me the Knicks.
Pack this one up.
All
right, well 2-0. All right, Pistons.
Yeah, I think Cade's gonna go down 1 game.
Yeah, you know who I'm picking. Give me the Knicks.
Going back to New York, give me the Pistons.
Fair enough. He's just the Knicks hater, ladies and gentlemen.
Give me the Knicks in 6. I like the Pistons taking 1 or 2 just because it's like they're happy to be here. I think that'd be cool to see. But so what do we got?
Where's that Michigan fan? Where's Michigan fan or whatever? He was talking about the Pistons. Remember?
He not here.
Yeah, he was talking about Pistons mid-season. He was hyped up. Hey, what was it? MSU fan? Hey, MSU fan, you tuning in after. Hey, I'm sorry. Nick's gonna have to put belt to ass.
All right, well, moving on.
Then it goes to the Celtics.
Whose pick is this? Holy hell, 99% of the fans chose the fucking Celtics.
Let me see. The Celtics, they won their last game 103-86. Whose turn is it?
Yeah, who chose the last game? What would that be?
I did. So B, who you got?
It'd be B. Game 2, Celtics up 1.
Give me the Celtics. I think they're better. They're a better team.
I'm gonna agree. Gonna take the Celtics here. And K, you can.
Yep, bag it up.
Who's the last? Yep. All right, bring out the broom. Celtics sweeping.
All right, so now we are into the conference semifinals.
I mean, we could do this real quick if y'all want. Because once we start lowering the amount of teams, because I mean, once we get to the draft, we ain't gonna have much to talk about with the draft. I feel like the Rodgers shit ain't gonna take very long to talk about, and I don't know if y'all have any impromptu topics, but
and
we can just keep going with this.
Anyway, so,
I
said we could get the series wrong anyway.
Yeah, and then we just come back and do it again next round. All right, so who just picked the end of the last game? What was that, K? So, Tommy, you start off with the second round.
This is a good
there
series.
it is.
We're going to get into some tough series, dude.
Fucking stupid. That's a good matchup right here.
I think the Nuggets break the Thunder's heart in game 1 in a close game. Give me the Nuggets.
I'm going to say the Thunder. I think SGA gets probably like a 30-point game here, and that'll be 1-1.
15 free throws.
All right.
Possibly.
So that would make it for me. They'd be in Denver. 1-1
1-1.
series. Oh, SGA, free throw merchant. They're going to be in Denver. Yeah, give me Denver. They're not going to give him as many free throws.
What series right now?
2-1 Nuggets.
Give me the Thunder.
3-1.
2-2.
The Nuggets aren't going out like that.
It's 2-2. It's not 3-1.
It's 2-2. It's 2-2.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I,
yeah,
I
'cause you
took the
said
Nuggets. Yeah.
Where are we in? We're in Denver. We're in OKC.
Yeah, back to OKC.
They're gonna steal one. They're gonna steal this one. Thunder, 3-2.
All right. And so what is that? What is that? Game 6. So that would make it go to Denver.
B.
I think the Nuggets win it.
All right. Game
Life on the
7
line at home.
series here again in OKC. I'm just going to take the better team here. Thunder. Thunder are going to win this series in 7.
Thunder in
At
7.
home especially.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dude, this is a toughie.
Okay,
No,
get
it's not.
started off.
This is a toughie.
We're not about to have the fucking Warriors go to the conference finals.
Oh, we're gonna have the Warriors going to the championship, buddy.
No, we're fucking not.
Golden State wins the first game in LA.
I gotta
Here
go
we go.
Lakers. I'm going Lakers.
Ooh.
1-1.
All right, 1-1 series going to
I'm gonna
Golden
go-
State.
We'll go to the Lakers.
Of course you are.
Oh, man.
It's gonna
Lake
come
Show
down to
takes
me and
game
T.
1. Lake Show takes game 1 in Golden State. So Lake Show got a 2-1 lead. Oh, man. All right. I could be. I'm going to say I'm just going to do how I'm really feeling about it. I'm taking the Warriors. 2-2. I don't want to. I could have been a hater because of K, but I'm not.
And
It's
then
okay. 2-2.
going back to LA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. You're gonna.
Take the Lakers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa.
All right.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna look just for.
What was that? 3-2?
Yeah, just for pure cinema. I want to see this go to 7. So, give me the
Well,
Warriors.
it's going to 7 for the Lakers because you got the Laker fan down there.
This game 7 would
Lakers.
be crazy.
Oh, Mile tunes in. Lake Show.
Give me the Lakers.
Crazy. Three.
Lakers in
Lakers in
7. And the
Luka,
Warriors
LeBron,
don't make the
Bragging
conference
Luka, LeBron,
finals.
and Co. are about to
Bracket
go
busted.
stupid.
Bracket busted.
We got the first 2 semifinals going to 7.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be fucking awesome if that's
That
for
would
real.
be awesome. Who's this go to then? T. Who you got?
Cavs. Come on, bro. Cavs.
Yeah.
Give me Cavs game 1.
Give me the Bucks.
Yeah, give me the Cavs.
Hold on. Before we keep talking, do we think the Cavs are gonna be as good in the playoffs as they've been all
Yeah.
season?
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
This is the year, bro.
Consistently
This is the
good.
year. We've done this steam, like playing great and then get to the playoffs and forget how to play. I've watched it 2 years in a row. I checked out this year, and the year I check out, they went on like a 20-game win streak. So I'm
As
all
long
in.
as Garland
yeah.
shows up.
Yeah, which I think he's been a lot more consistent this year. The whole team has been a lot more consistent. I think Donovan Mitchell can have an off night, and we can still have the surrounding cast step up. So Mobley's been playing out of his mind. So
Well, the continue to keeping the team together is clearly show that they're working together.
Right.
Chemistry is at an all-time high right now. So I think they're going to be a surprise team. I know that might be crazy to say because I feel like a lot of people are counting the Cavs team out because they have been that team that's good, and then they get to the playoffs, and then as Tommy just said, they kind of fizzle out. I don't think that happens here either. But I just wanted to say that before B goes. So what is it? 2-1? Sorry.
yeah,
I'm gonna take the Cavs. They've been
All right,
pretty good all
3-1.
year.
I guess coming back
So.
to me, and that would be game 5 back in Cleveland. Cleveland's closing it out.
Cleveland in 5. See, it's not the hardest route to get to where they're at right now. Probably the easiest
it's
I've
not.
seen so far.
No, they probably got the 2 best matchups in the
Shoo.
yeah.
That's a banger.
I don't even blame you guys for not choosing the Knicks. The Knicks have shown all year they can't beat a good team. So, but
Yes.
I don't
First
even.
game.
I think
First game in Boston. Give me the Celtics.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Second game in Boston. Oh gosh, I don't know enough.
I have a feeling this is coming back to me 3-0.
I don't think they'll go down 3-0. They'll go down 2-1. So, give me the Celtics at home. Go up 2-0.
No fault there at all.
And now it's back in New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me the Knicks. Back.
Yeah, I'll have them sweeping them in the Garden. Give me the Knicks.
See, that's where I think if y'all steal game 2 at home, then I think that's what makes you win.
We
game
gotta
4.
beat them in Boston, dude. That's our only key to fucking beating these
At least
motherfuckers,
once.
dude.
Yeah.
We have to beat them in Boston, dude.
Mm-hmm.
If we could start off game 1 and we beat them off the rip, that'd be fucking awesome. But
So what are we sitting at? Wait, did I go before K?
2-2. No, we're at 2-2 at K. Did K just choose?
No.
Game 5
2-2
in
in
Boston.
Boston.
Wait a minute,
Did
how
we
we at
say y'all
2-2?
1-1 in Boston yet? Did y'all take both home
No,
games?
we got swept in Boston. We swept them in MSG.
I'll take the Knicks.
All right, the Knicks in Boston going to K or going to Tommy back at MSG.
I'm actually torn on this one. The percentage here is very
Yeah, Celtics fans came out the womb for this one.
Yeah. They're not gonna go out sweet.
We're going to another 7-game series.
I think we go to another 7B. What you got?
Oh shit! In TD Garden, Boston.
I think Boston's going to close it out here.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't think it's going to 7. I think if this was for real me choosing that series, I'd probably say Boston wins it in probably 6.
It's the only game. The only game that doesn't go to 7 is the Cavs. So that's crazy. I hope that'd be pure cinema. Conference finals.
All right. I guess I started. Sorry, I'm fucking completely just acting dumb. Yeah. This is the end of the Lake Show. Thunder.
Yep, give me the Thunder.
I'd have to go Thunder as well. I think it'll sizzle out.
Nah, here's the last
Damn.
draft. You got Luka Doncic, who just went to the championship last year, and you got LeBron James. Come on now, give me the Lakers.
Hey.
Would we say Luka has a better surrounding team this year, or about the same?
I don't know.
Thanks for tuning in, Ma.
They were kind of killing it. Peace.
Hey, Chris.
Peace. I think.
I don't know. I feel like there's certain ways that the team's better.
Well, down 3-0, if it's any team that's going to do it, it's the one with Braun, I'll be honest. So, but I don't think it's going to happen. So we're all 3. So it's it's you, 3-1, going to OKC.
Well, sorry, buddy. This is the end of the road for the Lake Show. I just don't think that the Lakers have enough fucking chemistry, dude. Like that trade, that's a big time trade to happen mid-season, and you gotta gel, dude. And I don't know. I feel like against a team like the Thunder, they're just an all-around good team, and they got better somehow this offseason.
And they have a bench that's pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, I think this it's over. Thunder going to the finals.
I don't agree with that, but
yeah,
give
Thunder in the
State
finals.
back.
I don't either.
All right,
Let's go.
we got both 1 seeds going, man. Shoot, give me the Cavs game 1. Actually, dude, I'm torn, bro. I'm torn. I don't want to see the Celtics.
First
beat
2
us,
games
though.
are in Cleveland, so
Right. My gut is telling me the Celtics win game 1. It'll come back to me though.
I think the Cavs win game 2 at home.
All right, so they 1-1 going into
1-1 going to
Boston.
Boston.
Oof. I'm be honest with you. I think Boston's a pretty unstoppable team if they stay healthy. Man. Yeah, I'll take Boston. Game 3 at home.
Game 4, I'm going to take Boston as well.
Give me the Cavs. 3-2.
Zero
Is it
stars.
3-2? Where are they at?
We ain't going out like that.
3-2. Game
Going back
6. That'd be in Boston.
I think the Celtics taking game 1 would really just be a dagger. We can't let that happen.
Yeah. I think the Celtics gonna close it out here. Unfortunately.
Celtics are good, dude. If I'm gonna tell you this, their key to going back to the finals. Kristaps Porzingis has to stay healthy. Like if he gets hurt, I don't know why. I think that's a really big player.
But then you'll have Devin
he's pretty
White
tough.
scoring 30 points. Like
Yeah, but dude, Kristaps, they only need Kristaps Porzingis for the Knicks series. Like that motherfucker turns up against us. I hate it. I hate watching that motherfucker pull it from the logo and just bangs it every fucking time.
like I didn't
Shit
even
is
know.
so annoying.
I did not even look at the stat sheet from what was this 2 days ago. On Sunday, the Celtics played. I just made a joke that Devin White would score 30, and he literally scored 30 points on 55% field goals. So,
dude, their team is set all the way around.
They're gross. Peyton Pritchard had 19. I mean,
like, what are we doing? Like,
I don't know. I don't know, man. All right. So who's that start with? T, I guess it starts with you.
I'm not picking the Celtics no more. Thunder. I don't care. I don't care if fucking K trashes the fucking East. I don't care anymore. Fuck the Celtics. I do not want them to win. All right, K.
Wanting them to win and winning is actually two different things.
So it's 1-0 Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me the Celtics.
Dude, I don't want the Thunder to win the finals, bro. I don't want the Celtics to
they're
win
back
either.
in
I really
Boston.
wish I should have just picked the Cavs game 1 and said stood on it, but whatever. I don't think it would have mattered anyway. Okay, who you got? Who'd you say?
He took the Celtics game 2.
Celtics.
This is like an Eagles Chiefs for me. I don't like either team, but I really don't like the Celtics. So give me the Thunder. That's such a terrible way of deciding games, but hey, this is our bracket.
They're in Boston.
Give me the Thunder. Yeah.
Yeah, give me Boston.
2-2. T.
Back. Would that make it game 5 in OKC? Yeah, I'm taking Thunder again.
Okay.
Game 6.
3-2 Thunder.
3-2 Thunder series lead.
In Boston. Give me the Celtics.
I knew you were gonna do that. I knew you were gonna do that, bro.
And for the NBA champion, for the BPS bracket, Tommy, it's all down to you.
Game 7 of the NBA Finals. I feel like I'm playing, bro.
For our champion.
Yeah, give me the Thunder games.
Ooh!
How many points will be scored in game 1?
Dude, oh my! I hope they don't win, dude.
I think it's gonna be like
They're gonna score a
215.
lot.
It's gonna be like
Yeah.
No,
I'll say like 223. 230.
SGA is gonna be unbearable.
yeah. Dude, this is a terrible finals. This is terrible. I don't want to see that, but here we go.
We're gonna see Golden State and Boston. That's what we're gonna see.
We're gonna see the Lake Show, and
I'll do this later. But yeah. If you weren't tuned in,
there we go.
Thunder in 7.
Sit back.
Sadly.
Yeah. Thunder gets it done in 7 games. Series.
I still think the Cavs do it in my personal
reigning
opinion. I think the Cavs do it.
I still got the Warriors, obviously.
Yeah, I still got the Knicks. Perfect. But Yeah, I mean, yeah. So Thunder, Backport Sports champion of the NBA.
Fortunately, so
I
tough
don't know. I
times.
guess we'll get into the next topic. I don't know if y'all watched it, but we'll just go ahead and get into that. All right. Aaron Rodgers. So I'm gonna play the clip, and I don't know if y'all have seen it, but we're just gonna. What the hell happened to my clip? Hold on. Sorry about that, ladies and
From my
gentlemen.
club, Jack Clippert.
Where did-
Jack Clippett.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Sorry, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Shout out Warren Sharp on X. But we're gonna go ahead and watch this. This is Aaron Rodgers on the Pat McAfee show. He can
We
live
watching the whole 2 men.
I meet with the coach. We start talking. He runs out of the room. I'm like, that's kind of strange. I was like, then he comes back with the GM. And I'm like, all right. So we sit down in the office. And I think we're going to have this long conversation. I've flown across the country. And 20 seconds in, he goes, I mean, literally, I'm talking to the GM about something. And he leans to the edge of his seat and goes, so do you want to play football? And I was like, yeah, I'm interested. And he said, we're going a different direction at quarterback. And I said, and I was kind of shocked. Now, not shocked because I didn't think that was a possibility. Listen, of course, they want to move on. That's totally fine. But shocked because I just flew across country. You could have told me this on the phone. If we weren't even going to have a conversation, and this is verbatim exactly how it happened. So I said, huh? And he goes, we just want to know how you want it released, the messaging. And I said, verbatim, I don't give a shit about the message. And I said, why? And then he said, I don't want to be up in front of the room saying something and have guys looking back at you.
Interesting.
And I said, what does that even mean? Are you assuming that I would be in the back of the room during a team meeting undermining what you're saying? I said, you don't know me. And he said, you don't know me. And then I said, exactly, which is why I flew across the country to have a face-to-face meeting with you to talk about my experience with the Jets and to hear your vision for the team. 20 seconds in.
All right. So, reason why I wanted to bring that up is because, you know, said a few things in there that were key points, right? Like 20 seconds in, you know, I went ahead and he's asking me, do I want to play football, right? Just 20 seconds in, supposedly, according to Aaron Rodgers. And this is where my brain takes me with watching the couple things that I've watched of Aaron Glenn. He's a no bullshit kind of guy. So the answer of, yeah, I'm interested. That pretty much told him all he needed to know was basically like, this dude is iffy. Like, nah, fuck you. We're done. And then on top of that, he says, oh, well, it was only 20 seconds. You could have just, you know, called me or FaceTime me or whatever. But yet, when the Packers try to do that to you to let you know they didn't want you no more, you weren't answering the phone because supposedly there's no phone service at your house. So what is Aaron Rodgers? You either want the phone call, because then if it was a phone call, guess who would have been on Pat McAfee saying, well, they didn't even have enough respect to fly me out and talk to me in person? Like, I don't know, man. It's just this is just every offseason for this guy. This is 2 seasons, about the worst 2 seasons of my life. Thank God this guy's gone. Steelers fans, Vikings fans, whoever takes this fucking bum, you can fucking have him. Honestly. It's like so relieving that not have to worry about the Aaron Rodgers bullshit anymore. I got to be honest. And especially for what he did for our team, especially like we won 5 games. That's it. That's all we got, Aaron Rodgers. 5 wins. So I don't know. And people are saying like, well, they shouldn't have flew him out for only a 20-second meeting. Well, then, like I just said, you know, what's the other side of the coin then? They don't. And then y'all look at him like a shit franchise because they couldn't even give him the respect to bring him out. Like, I don't know. I think it's a lose-lose situation. I think you look really fucking stupid on there, Aaron Rodgers. That's exactly what Aaron Glenn is saying. You're going to go on there and fucking undermine the coach by saying whatever the fuck you want on the Pat McAfee show. And that's exactly why you're gone. So, sayonara, have fun wherever the fuck you're going. And fuck you. So,
I didn't see a point in getting on Pat McAfee with wired headphones and going through the entire meeting. Like, I mean, I guess I can see how, like, yeah, they flew you out and they did it in 20 seconds. But I remember when I first watched the clip, and they asked him, like, do you want to play football? And he's like, oh, well, yeah, I'm interested. Like you said, like, if I'm sitting there and that's what Aaron Rodgers says to me, I'm expecting to get the same exact performance out of you that I've gotten the last, I guess, year.
Yeah.
I won't say 2 years. I expect half-ass. You don't even seem like you really want to play. Yeah, I'm interested. You either want to or you don't. Like, you saying you're interested tells me you're on the fence. You don't even really know. So why are we going to invest another year in you? Like, and I feel like he should understand that. As a grown man, you should understand, okay, like.
Well, that's kind of what I got from it. It's like he couldn't take another man's presence being in the room and telling him how it's going to fucking be. He's used to being the guy at the place, like the Packers, being the little prima donna, getting whatever the hell he wants. But guess what? You're not in Green Bay anymore. You're in New York, and you haven't done shit for us. So whoever you think you are in Green Bay, you're not here. So you can fuck off with all that bullshit. So I don't know. It's just infuriating because he calls the Jets experience a debacle, even though we completely sold our souls for Aaron Rodgers. We did everything you wanted us to do, and it was a shit show. So guess who the debacle falls on, buddy? It falls on you. So it's just the not being able to take accountability, like watching him on the field last year, him clearly missing Garrett Wilson at least 10 times a game, and then him being like, oh, what are you doing on the field? Like, that was some of the most frustrating shit to watch because I know Garrett Wilson's been open at least 10 times this game for touchdowns, and he's completely overthrowing them, not even looking his way. He's sitting there force-feeding the ball to one guy. You know what I'm saying? It's just, thank God it's over. That's really all I got to say. I don't know if K or B, you got anything to add to this? I just figured I'd talk about this because it kind of got me fired up last week.
I just think it's crazy how times have changed from you having Super Bowl aspirations to wishing him to fuck off.
Dude.
Yeah,
Watch the show a year ago. Watch the show a year ago talking about the year old.
The Patriots game was peak. We're winning the Super Bowl.
Yep. It never got good.
No, I agree. The whole Devontae Adams thing. I mean, it just seemed like they just got to play pickup ball at the expense of the entire Jets fan base, who has already been through hell. It's like you didn't. I would want him gone too, 100%.
Well, and then people will be like, "Well, Garrett Wilson was like the 7th most targeted receiver in the league." Look at his targets after we traded for Devontae Adams, comparative before. Like, they drop off a cliff. It's because he was the only receiver on our team worth of shit before we got Devontae Adams. So then after we got him, he just force-fed Devontae Adams and never gave the ball to anybody else. So, I don't know. I think Garrett Wilson, stud. Glad Aaron Rodgers is gone. I think this team overall is just going to be better. Well, way more better coached. I got to be honest. I think Robert Saleh is a fucktard, personally. And I think this team's just going to be way better. So, maybe not. I'm not talking about playoffs or anything. I'm just saying 5 wins for what our expectations were last year to this year. I think this season will be a lot more enjoyable. I'm kind of been checked out of the Jets loop. I needed to. The last 2 years have been some of the longest, worst football seasons I've ever watched, and that's saying something for me. But B, you got anything to add to the Rodgers situation?
No, not really. I'm just gonna sit back and wait to see where he lands.
Yeah, and
I'm
I will
interested to
say,
see where he lands too.
I will say, just to end on it, I think the pressure, the pressure that was there that won't be there anymore. Y'all will benefit tremendously. Like you said, even if you win 5 games or 6 or 7, you still have a mediocre season. It won't be as bad as it was. So,
well, and it's like you were talking about that. It's like they're not exactly what you said. They're not expected to do anything this year. They're expected. Their win total is 5.5 this year. That's what you're betting on. That's their line, 5.5. I'm sure they're a bottom 3 team win total in the league, betting wise.
What are you betting?
So,
you betting the over?
I don't know, dude. We got a pretty tough schedule. We play the AFC North. Probably going to lose every single one of those games, if I had to be honest.
Hey, we're going to that jump. We play on.
I'm going to it regardless. But I'll probably watch another 34-3 ass whooping like I watched last time in MetLife. But whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I kind of wanted to just bring that up. But we'll go ahead and get to the next topic. We'll go ahead and make some NFL draft predictions. All right. NFL draft is Thursday. Now, I haven't gotten the confirmation from the rest of the boys, but me and Tommy are down to stream the first round. I don't know what y'all's plans are Thursday night, but we'll
I'll probably be at work.
works. You won't be at, I mean, yeah, you might be at work for some of it, but
I'll be home by the Ravens pick probably. Yeah.
I'm down. Fuck it.
All right. Well, you heard it here first. We got the BPS NFL draft first round reaction. We're not doing the rest of the draft, just first round. But I kind of wanted to bring the draft up now. I don't want to sit here and predict the whole 32 round or 32 pick first round mock or whatever. I'm not going to do all that. I feel like we're not that knowledgeable in the draft, but I kind of wanted to go over a few prospects in the draft that are kind of interesting to look at. I see Tommy's pulling up something there. Looks interesting. Let him keep cooking. But obviously Cam Ward's going to go number 1 overall. I feel like that's pretty set in stone. I don't think we really need to discuss that.
I think after that it becomes.
Yeah,
I think the first 3 picks are locked. Personally,
well, I'm if I'm a Titans fan, I'm excited, man. I think even if he doesn't come out the first year and have a Jaden Daniels year, I think just seeing sparks fly with this dude is what you're looking for. I think he has all the potential. I don't know. I don't want to be that guy, but I think he has confidence. Now, I think sometimes that can mesh poorly with arrogance when you try to transition from college to the pros. I've seen that before. I'm failing to come up with an example, but I've seen it before. So
that door on your right.
I don't know. We'll see. I do have. I mean, this is just CBS.
I don't want to cut you off, Tommy, but I like how you said like don't expect him to be Jaden Daniels. I feel like Jaden Daniels being good last year, and CJ Stroud immediately coming out the year before and being good. I feel like the expectations are really high. Titans fans, if you're watching this, do not expect him to be Jaden Daniels, CJ Stroud off the rip. If you are, you're setting yourself up for failure. I hate to say it. Like if he does, cool, whatever. Like, but just don't set yourself for fucking Jaden Daniels expectations, okay? Because if you do, and he comes out there and throws 12 touchdowns and fucking 10 picks, you're gonna be like, this guy fucking blows. So just don't set that high of a bar for him immediately.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I think it's cool how this team that everybody was like, well, they're building around Will Levis. It's not going to add up to anything. It has now. It's paying off. Like you see, their offense is solid. I mean, they have a solid squad to throw this guy in. So I'll be very interested to see this Titan squad, and they're in a pretty lackluster division to say the least. I mean, you obviously have the Texans who like they need to get back on their feet. But
Texans are the best team in that division without a doubt. And then it's like the rest are about the same. Colts, Titans, Jaguars, they're about the same bar for me. So Cam Moore does come out. Cam Moore does come out and is him. They could easily take over being the best team in that division because I do think they have a sneaky pieces all around that team.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the beginning of a new rivalry between Cam Ward and CJ Stroud. I think it has the potential to be that. I don't know.
Shout out Drake.
Yeah, shout out to Drake. I know he's excited. I don't know how confident I am in the front office of Tennessee. If they still had Vrabel, I would. I don't really know this coach very well, but that is what it is. Yeah, I didn't think Travis Hunter was going to go this high.
I think that's the right pick.
I mean,
Travis Hunter, no, I think that's the right pick too. And I'll tell you why. Because Cleveland's kind of at a spot right now where they're in no man's land, right? They got to keep Watson. They have to do something where they can't just cut him or they're going to suck regardless. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
just take the best player on your board, and that's Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter could be a generational player. Like, we're talking about a guy that's a first of his type. Like, he's going to probably play both sides of the field. It's kind of crazy. So
Which
I don't blame them for this pick at all.
I think they have endless possibility to use this receiver corner thing. Like if you're say, okay, we're playing a team that's pretty receiver heavy. Let's throw you out there at corner. And then like I don't see
If
why
they're weak at DB, just throwing a receiver.
Yeah, I don't see what plus you have a receiver who like this is an interesting dynamic. You have a corner who plays receiver, so he knows what to expect from these guys, which I don't know. I think there was debate about it. Should he have won the Heisman? How good was he really? Colorado kind of sucked. They got
No.
Did Tommy's computer just die?
Something happened.
Middle
All right,
of
well,
getting a
ladies and
point
gentlemen,
I thought
across.
sorry
my
about
shit
that.
died. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought my I'm not gonna lie, I thought my internet just took a crap. But yeah, to piggyback off what he was saying, you know, honestly, I don't. Oh, he's back. Sorry, he's back. He's back already. Why aren't you getting put on the screen? What the hell?
He's on the
Stream
screen.
is completely tweaking. Hold on. All right, here we go. Tommy's back.
He's
You
muted.
gotta flip
Muted.
you're muted and you gotta flip your phone or whatever.
He's on mute. All right, sorry for the technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah.
His Mac must have died.
I was at 10% like 30
Turn-
seconds ago, and then it just died on me. But yeah, they had Abdul Carter going to the Giants at 3, which I mean,
What were you on? What were you on, Tommy? I can pull it up.
CBS Sports mock draft. But I always thought that the strength of the Giants' entire team is their D line. So, I mean, I don't see how you could really pass up an Abdul Carter kind of guy at 3.
You said you had Abdul Carter at 3. Sorry.
To the
I'm trying
Giants.
to find the most recent one.
It's if you just look up mock draft CBS Sports, it should show up with the same one I had. But I think 4. I don't remember who was 4. I think it's the. I think they got.
Trying to find the most. All right. Well, I found this. I didn't find what you were on, but I did find this. It's two mock drafts by CBS analysts. We'll go ahead and put this on the screen. Go ahead and see what they did. Two different little mocks. I know you probably. Let me zoom in there. All right, here we go. Pretty good line. All right, can y'all see that?
Will Campbell, yeah, that's who I didn't know it was the Patriots, but.
All right, so Travis Hunter, we just talked about him. Abdul Carter being the 3rd pick, as Tommy was just talking about. I agree with you. I think he's a can't miss player. He's just like Travis Hunter, one of those blue chip players, probably a can't miss. So Giants get themselves a good player, especially with the quarterbacks.
Thibodeau probably goes up for trade then.
Somebody's going to have to. I feel like they've been taking defensive.
I mean, you got Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau. I mean,
I forgot about Brian Burns. So
now you're throwing Abdul in there. Too. That's why I could see this being wrong. I could see them saying, "All right, we're going to invest in our guys. We're going to take." I mean, but I don't see the point in taking Will Campbell. You got another defensive lineman. They don't need they just got a receiver. I think they'll take Abdul Carter, but I don't know what they're going to do on that line, man. I mean, you have superstars at every. I don't know about superstar, but superstar on paper, it's a hell of a D line. But
if they draft that and keep that together, that might be the best defensive line rotation in the league.
Yeah,
I just think it's an overuse. I know Abdul Carter at these 2 mocks is the best player on the board without a doubt. And there's no quarterbacks really worthy of taking to the 3rd pick. But I just think that's an overuse of allocations in one position. Like defensive line, O-line, they're premium positions, right? But, I mean, there's guys on the board right here that they could probably use a little bit more. They're probably
imagine they trade Thibodeau in the draft to get it like a corner or something.
I think they're probably hoping that Travis Hunter falls to 3. I think they're hoping that Abdul Carter or somebody goes before them and they get Travis Hunter. Personally,
That'd be crazy.
could you imagine Travis Hunter riding up on offense with Malik Neighbors, and then you got him going on defense too? So I mean, I think that'd be a good player for them. Patriots.
I like
Will Campbell.
I like this
I can
pick
see
a lot.
that. Yeah.
I think Will Campbell's they were like talking about his arms being short or his hands being smaller. Something. He was like,
his arm length is short, so he might project to playing guard because of his shorter arms.
But then I mean, it was funny because he did a press conference about it. And he was like, dude, I've been playing ball. I mean, I've never once had someone complain about my arm length, and all of a sudden it's a problem now. So I'm gonna get in there and do my job. If that's really a problem, then I'll go where I go. But I like that attitude. I think it's the perfect pick. I think he's the best lineman in the draft. You have a young QB out there trying to figure shit out. Go ahead and give him a piece to protect him a little bit more. So I think it's perfect.
See, to piggyback on that, the thing is, they say Will Campbell probably projects as a guard, but the thing is, as you just said, he's the best lineman in the draft. So you play him at tackle at first. He can't play the tackle position. Guess what? The Patriots suck at every position on the offensive line. So just throw him at guard then, and you have an upgraded guard. So it's a win-win for the Patriots, in my opinion. Action Jackson, what's up?
What's up?
Fellas, what's up?
What's up?
Keep it up. Y'all going to be legends in the field. BPS for life. We appreciate you.
Hey, appreciate you,
What a guy,
man.
man. What a guy.
Yeah, stand-up guy, Action Jackson 420. I hope you enjoyed the holiday yesterday.
Stand-up
enjoyed
guy.
the holiday yesterday.
Yeah, happy
but
Easter.
I think
happy
You to
Easter.
go. You to go.
happy
Jack.
Easter.
Happy
Happy
Easter.
Easter. Happy 420. Hope y'all enjoyed. It was a twofer yesterday.
Two foot.
Oh my god.
So I think this is where the draft starts. I got to be honest. I think 5 is where the draft really gets interesting. This is the different pick between the two analysts. You either got Tet McMillan from Arizona, the receiver, 6'5", or you got Mason Graham, also a stud. Yeah,
I can see him. Oh. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
I'm back on the thing. Hold on. We'll keep running like this. I literally turned my computer back on and I'm back in. All right, hold on. Let me close that out. All right, we're good.
I'm gonna be honest. I have no clue what Jacksonville really needs.
Sorry, not to cut you off. Yeah, honestly, the only thing I got on Tet is I seen that little clip of him talking about how he doesn't watch film and that the receiver room goes over and he doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like he loves football. You know what I mean? Like if you love football, you're gonna be watching film. You're gonna be. I don't know. I don't like that. It just kind of rubs me the wrong way. I don't really watch film, bro.
Who you talking about? The receiver?
What? Yeah, Tet. Like, what do you mean you don't watch film, bro? Like you only watch it when everybody else does.
He
like,
just
come
go
on,
out there
dude.
and he just do his thing.
That just makes me feel like you don't love the game. I mean, it just makes me feel like you're just doing it as a job. Like I want somebody that loves football, especially if I'm gonna take him in the top 5, like a top 5 pick. Well, Mason Graham loves football. Mason Graham, they're comping Mason Graham to Quentin Williams. He's like a smaller interior defensive tackle, feisty, powerful off the line. The only problem with him is he has smaller arms as well. So that's the only knock on him.
He's orange, man.
I think Mason Graham goes here. Personally, I think Mason Graham pick to Jacksonville is right. Jacksonville's defense is sorry as hell. And it'd be a nice piece next to Joshua Allen Hines.
And their offense isn't really that good
Well,
either.
this the one I was just looking at has Ashton Genty going at 5 to Jacksonville, which I think is ridiculous. Unless they
I feel like that's a late thing that's been going. I don't
That's
know how I
stupid.
feel about
That's
that.
stupid.
But unless they shop ETN or something.
But they got Tank.
They got Tank as well, yeah. Well, and I figure they keep Tank, keep the younger guy. ETN's been off a little bit, so
Yeah,
it's not a bad
terrible
move,
fantasy pick by me.
Again, I think that'd be an overuse of allocations in a position that they really don't need.
I would agree.
And Anything else for the Jaguars picking either one of those two players? Anybody else got anything on that?
No, but I do have to say, never pick Travis Etienne in fantasy.
All right,
He'll
heard it
go
here
off this
first.
year.
Don't pick Travis. Yeah, he will. He'll be a consistent 30-pointer every week.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I don't know who the hell Luther Burden III is from Missouri. I've never seen him in the top 10.
We're getting he's supposed to be fast, ain't it?
I don't know who any of these people
That's
are.
Golden. That's Golden. Matthew Golden or whatever. He's from Texas.
I think just to run through what I'm looking at here. I mean, I don't know all these players. Only one I really know is Genty. They have looking at Shador going to the Saints, which would be interesting.
Shador going to the Steelers at 21.
Steelers, yeah. So they would trade up because this has the Steelers picking Dart at 21. So,
wow. Dart in the first round. That's surprising.
Yeah. That Kenny Pickett pick.
See how that turned out.
Yeah. Tyler Warren.
This one has Tyler Warren falling a 29th pick. That's not going to happen.
No. He's a Brock Bowers type of guy. I think he's going to be
Jalen Milroe in the first round.
Yeah.
I seen some shit today saying that scouts were saying that Jalen Milroe was the greatest scrambling quarterback they've ever scouted. Better than Lamar Jackson, all that shit.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Bro is pretty nasty, but I don't know about all that. Bro is pretty nasty.
And Milroe went on, I think it was Kay Adams' show. He said he was faster than Lamar. No.
Could be.
No.
Could be. Never know. But I'm not about to run through this whole mock draft. I kind of wanted to go over the quarterbacks because I feel like that's the main thing everybody looks out for, in the draft. So Shador's clearly not going in the top 5 anymore. His stock has completely plummeted. About a month ago, it just went
he was debatable
and
number
then
one
boom, just straight down.
Which is interesting.
I kind of want to throw it around the panel. If we had one team to predict that Shador goes to, where do we think he goes?
Pittsburgh.
All right, so we got one Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. I think the Saints is interesting too. They're kind of in a limbo right now at quarterback. I mean, they kind of had some spark from Spencer Rattler towards the end there, but he's not a guy I would invest in. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like the Saints. I like the Steelers. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough. I think this is like a year where we have like the least amount of teams that need a quarterback.
Yeah, no, there's only a couple teams.
I mean, you have the Titans who's locked.
Yeah,
the Giants
Cam Ward's
need a quarterback.
Sure.
They got Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston now. Yes, they need a quarterback. I mean, but they have. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, most teams that you could say need one, they still have one there. So.
What the hell was that? But
Tyler Shug.
Take over the screen.
Yeah,
I did see the Jets were interested in Tyler Shug, but I want to say this because I've seen a report about how there was reports talking about how Shador and Travis Hunter want to play together. So does the Brownies? Do they try to trade up in the first round and go get Shador?
That's where you shop Garrett at that point because you're not. How are you gonna get a pick that high? Who are you gonna trade?
What's their second round pick? I don't know what picks
they got. Not pick 32?
30.
They might have traded 34. Their second rounder. I don't know. I would assume it'd be the top of the second round. So,
see, but you're going. That's going all in when you don't really have a team worthy of going all in. I think. I mean, maybe they do. They're not terrible.
They got pick 33. They have the first pick in the second round. So they could. Shador starts falling down to them 20s, get in front of the Steelers because the Steelers are going to be all over Shador. You trade up to about 20, 21, give him a second and like a next year third or another second. You trade 2 seconds, go up there, get your quarterback for the future. I mean, I don't think that's a bad trade-off.
I think it's possible.
That team would be Colorado in the NFL, bro. It'd be Shador running for his life.
Deion Sanders as an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, Kevin Stefanski. Kevin Stefanski's on the hot seat. They fire his ass after this year. Bring on Deion. Cleveland's back, baby.
I'm all for that. We'll take that sweep every year. No, we won't. We'll lose to them.
We'll find a way to lose. We lost to the Jameis Winston Browns
at home.
Yeah, we'll find a way to lose.
All right, B. I didn't think I heard your Shador prediction. Where do you think he's going to end up?
I could see him falling to the Steelers.
I think that's the consensus. I think a lot of people think he's either going to Steelers, Saints, maybe the Raiders. Maybe the Raiders are still interested, but the Geno Smith extension kind of nipped that in the bud a little bit. But I thought he was the most. I thought that was the most interesting prospect. I think he's the most interesting prospect to watch in this draft to see where he lands, just based on his rise and his fall, like in a matter of months. It's kind of been crazy.
I think Genty's going to be interesting too.
I think he's going to the Raiders.
If he gets past the Raiders, where does he go? You know what I mean?
Dallas.
Dallas doesn't pick till 12. I mean, I think
the Bears would snag. I think the Bears would snag him.
They got DeAndre Swift.
So
Ashton Genty is way better than DeAndre Swift.
Well, but at the same time, I feel like a running back is only as good as his line. I mean, I think a decent line.
They traded for a lot of pieces this offseason. They traded for a lot of pieces. They got like 3 new offensive linemen because they traded for them. Pretty good
on them. Who's their tight end?
Cole Kmet.
Yeah.
So maybe they don't take Warren. I don't know. I like them taking Warren and letting him work behind Kmet or like at the same level kind of as Kmet. But then at the same time, I don't think Caleb Williams really needs more weapons. I think he needs more consistency in his protection. So I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm not a GM, dude.
No, I don't. All right. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much going to be it. That's only the 2 prospects that are probably the most interesting in this draft. Everybody else, honestly, this draft's kind of mid, low key.
Where he gonna land? The Louisville quarterback.
He'll probably go.
Shug.
Well, it was so weird because his stock skyrocketed, and then the video came out of him throwing a duck at the combine. And so I don't know. I think he'll probably maybe late
was
second.
Was that him who did the like little sidearm shit?
Yeah.
Oh God.
But clearly he did. They're not showing what he did well for his stock to skyrocket. Like I'm not even hoping. I could really care less if he goes in the 2nd or the 7th. I mean,
I didn't know that was him.
It'd be cool to see him get. It'd be cool to see him get some playing time somewhere. But like clearly his stock went up somehow, and then they want to show how it went back down. I don't know. We'll see. I think he'll be late second.
Someone was saying that he was like the best quarterback in the draft. They're shooting smoke, but
I think he's better than Jackson Dart right now. I think he's better than Jackson Dart. I think he's better than Milroe. I think he's like at the Shador level for. I think he could be better in his first year than Shador, but he is like 20-something, 25,
he's
27.
Like, he's high 20. He's old.
Yeah.
He's old.
So I mean, you could get him in there
as
a solid. If you're not certain about your quarterback right now, and you're not certain about your quarterback 2, you could take him, early 3rd, late 3rd, somewhere in there. But
Seahawks.
That's a great pick. Yeah. I don't know.
I think the Dolphins are going to be in a quarterback market after this year.
Another Louisville guy out there in the draft. So.
But yeah, I think that's. I mean, has anybody else got any other prospects they'd like to bring up? I think that was about the two most interesting ones that I thought of.
Not really. I got nothing.
All right. Well, I guess we'll.
WrestleMania was kind of underwhelming.
Yeah. Hold on. Shut up. That's our closing thoughts. All right.
Fuck you.
You can talk about.
Shut up.
Go ahead. WrestleMania.
Kind of underwhelming. Sunday night. Thought there was going to be more shit that was going to happen. But it was just a Cena pin and win.
Not handed a win. He earned that win.
I didn't say it was
So-
handed to him. I mean, even though Travis Scott ripped the fucking ref out of the ring, but
All right, with an assist of Travis Scott. Okay.
Travis Scott.
You know, even LeBron needs the ball thrown at him to score. So,
I mean, yeah, man, we're talking about T's boy. You and John Cena are like that.
yeah, John Cena, he follows me on X. Yeah, John Cena. But nah, I thought that the entrance for John Cena underwhelming. He just did the whole straight up generic ass. There was nothing going on in his entrance. Thought that was kind of a letdown for his final Mania. This is his final WrestleMania, and he went out like that. Like, he won the title, which is cool. That's what I wanted. But, man, I was expecting some crazy entrances from both of these guys. And really, the only one that came with a little bit of fire was Cody Rhodes. And he had the little dirt bikes and shit riding around at the entrance and shit, which was pretty cool.
He came out with the Iron Man mask.
Yeah, that the Iron Man Cody Rhodes, thing. I don't know.
Paul Heyman switched on CM Punk and Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
Night one was
Paul
better.
Heyman.
Main event.
Yeah,
No
that
bullshit.
definitely was a better main event.
Hell yeah.
The main event between Cena and Rhodes was very underwhelming for sure. The result is exactly what I wanted, but the what was going on the whole time, it was underwhelming for sure. Very underwhelming. I was expecting a lot of crazy entrances from, some cameos from whoever.
They set the
That hasn't
bar
been
high
around
as hell
forever.
last year.
Yeah, they said it
They
so
really
high last
did.
year. It's like,
I'm not even a WWE guy, and that shit was fire last year.
They dropped
No, last year
everyone in
was
that
heat.
bitch last year, bruh.
Nah, they went all out last year. I guess that's probably why we feel like it's a letdown. Exactly. It's just last year was such a high. Having Cena, The Rock, The Undertaker, I got all them motherfuckers come out.
That
It's
shit
like,
was
holy shit.
insane, bro.
And then this year, Travis Scott walks out to Fiend. If you heard it 400,000 times all day long for the last 2 nights, WrestleMania didn't play anything but that song and the fucking Weekend song. Whatever the hell that one was, they played the shit out of that one too. So WWE, there's more than 2 songs that exist. I get that they paid, but fuck, dude, I hate that song "Fiend" by Travis Scott. Now I don't want to ever hear that shit again. Honestly.
Fiend.
Yeah.
Fiend.
So, yeah, WrestleMania was pretty cool. Like we said, underwhelming. Is there anything else?
Liv Morgan
add?
was smoking.
I mean, yeah, but that's nothing new.
the Commanders are about to build a stadium in DC.
Did they get approved?
Probably.
Where are they at
Like
now?
done by like 2030.
Landover, Maryland.
That's where they're at now. Yeah.
True.
Indeed.
But it will be at like going into South DC, I think.
Be pretty
So
cool.
you're
I wish
the
we could own a
Maryland
stadium.
Commanders, dude?
Maybe.
South DC.
Yeah,
would
they're
be
the
like,
Maryland Commanders.
South DC would be like 20 minutes from where I'm at right now, dude. That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
Good luck going to a Commanders game this year
it's
because
gonna
they're going to
be
cost you an
it's
arm and
gonna
a
be
leg.
40 minutes because of all the fucking traffic.
That's true.
Commanders tickets are going to be jumping this year. Like,
Man, that's why we take the Metro.
this is the first year
they're
the
gonna have a
Commanders have
Metro
actually
thing,
been
too.
able to jack up the prices of their tickets. Because what did they bring to the table when they sucked? Their stadium sucked. Their team sucked. Like, there was nothing
owners
good about the
sucked.
Commanders. No offense, B. Like, the stadium is trash. And
Dude, y'all did
y'all
go
not
through
good.
a rough. I mean, like, the team wasn't great. The stadium wasn't great. You
Bro,
were the
the
football
stadium
team.
had leaking sewage pipes.
Yes. It leaked on people, bro. Like, sewage. Like, that doesn't happen, bro.
That stadium was cut.
I would have took the Commanders for all they had if I got sewage water spilled on me, bro.
I'm suing
Dead
that.
ass.
I'm not even leaving. I'm suing before I walk out of the stadium.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And then Jalen
I'm
Hurts
not a
almost
fan.
gets his fucking leg broken half because the crowd falls over the fucking rail. The rail breaks. Y'all remember
Yeah,
that?
bitch hanging on with zip ties or something.
Dude, I'm not even a fan at that point anymore. I go to the stadium and you shit on me, literally shit on me. Like I'm not.
And
I'm
they
not,
probably got their ass beat by fucking.
That's the problem.
30
Yeah,
points.
exactly. Okay, that's probably the worst part. They probably got shit on the field, and you got shit on in the stands too. Crazy.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
excited to see that.
Things are looking up for the Commanders. So, Commanders fans, stand up. All rise. All right.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if y'all have anything more, but I do not. So we're gonna get out of here.
God.
I got a Knicks
Danny
game
Hamlin winning this
to get to.
weekend.
Yeah,
I
we'll
got
talk about
love.
that Thursday. We got the NASCAR
Thursday's a
show.
draft.
Thursday. Ooh,
I got love.
fuck. Okay, NASCAR show might get moved to Friday or Wednesday, one of the two. But
3
we will
pods in
have
a week?
NASCAR show. Maybe 3 pods this week. Be on the lookout for Back Porch Sports. Keep our bell notification on. Subscribe. Hit the like button. You already know what to do. And yeah, we're gonna end it on that. Y'all got anything for the lovely viewers?
I got love.
Back Porch
Love.
Sports.
I got a big fat
Milo
fucking
says,
piece
what
on.
Cavs and foe. Cavs and foe.
Golden State. Steph getting 5.
Oh, we missing it. Randy Orton just RKO'd fucking John Cena. Are they gonna bring that rivalry back again?
Oh, it is Monday Night Raw. We're geeking.
They cooking
We
already.
geeking.
All right, we gotta get out of here. We got too much.
All right,
shit
y'all.
We
going
got
on
to tune in to
TV.
Monday Night Raw.
Tune in Monday Night Raw. Knicks game on. Catch y'all next time. Peace.